Hey everyone, thanks for joining us. We're so glad you're here. Today we're talking MetaZoo news. We're going to go over shipping issues for 2nd edition. We're going to talk spoilers for Wilderness and more. We're going to talk about all the Discord and social media posts that MetaZoo's had for the last 2 weeks. This is the update for January 7th, 2022. Welcome to Stormblessed Games. Welcome back. Let's get going from December 26th. We are happy to announce that Cryptid Nation base set 2nd edition has a USA print run of 62,500 of each product. That's nice. We actually have good printed or good expectations of what this set's going to have, so we can the market can hopefully properly value it. Though the market so far has, I think, fairly undervalued 2nd edition and the demand. Not sure, we did mention it in our opening, but there are a lot of sites right now who have 2nd edition for sale, but for like $100 as opposed to MSRP at $139.99. Now, the MetaZoo Marketplace.com also has them for sale at MSRP, but I would highly recommend going to your LGS because they're the ones who are really on the front lines getting this game out to people, not just people like us who are advertising the game for free on YouTube but talking about the game and whatnot. But these stores are the ones actually taking the risk. And so if you want to know some good stores that are doing that, I have some great contacts, some great friends in the industry. We do not have any product ourselves to sell, unfortunately. And other issues is that even though, and maybe we'll talk about it here in a minute too, but even though 2nd edition is out, it's not shipping largely yet from distributors. So we'll get to that here in another couple minutes. So one last update for those of you up late with us. The Wilderness booster boxes will be holographic and made from recyclable material. Each Wilderness booster box sold will have a tree planted in its honor. I think that's really cool, especially if the product run is anywhere near the 62,000. That's at least 62,000 trees. So if it's even a larger print run, then that's even more. So definitely get your orders and definitely show support so that then they probably already have their order in for what this is going to be anyway. But maybe they'll be doing this moving forward. And so so especially for those of you who want to be environmentally friendly, those of you who not only the game not only matters, but then the company giving back to the environment for what it's been doing. This is a great way to show your support for both, I think. Let's take a look at the holo. So this will be the holo for the box, I imagine. And that honestly looks more like a leaf. Looks more like a leaf. So this looks like a different holographic pattern, probably more in line with what Wilderness actually is. So really excited to get to see some of that. On the 31st, we will have an NFT token exclusive purchase. So this was obviously the end of last year. Exclusive purchase of MetaZoo 2nd edition at a discount on the MetaZoo Marketplace. Booster boxes purchased during the sale will have a custom-made MetaZoo blue tamper-proof sticker placed on them, indicating they were purchased during the NFT sale. So hopefully you knew about that and were around for that. I imagine there'll be a lot of those types of things where a lot of this information, because it's been a couple weeks now, will be somewhat outdated because they're running all sorts of crazy sales for the new year. New Year's Eve Cryptid Nation 2nd edition pre-sale on MetaZoo Marketplace. Be held at 9 a.m. for the NFT holders. So this looks like at least it was specific to NFT holders. And I don't mind that as much but I really have a hard time with them selling it on their website now that they're getting it out to LGSs. And that's just something it's honestly the same issue I have with Wizards of the Coast, where they're really undercutting LGSs, and it's not just going to the big box stores. Honestly, that's great for reach, but they're really Wizards of the Coast has a huge problem with LGSs right now, and they're not properly supporting them. And it's had created this huge outcry from the industry. And I don't want MetaZoo to go down that same path. So hopefully they're still going to be targeting LGSs. Like, I really like what Legend Story Studios has been doing, where they've really been focused on supporting LGSs, making the word of mouth, supporting the community through LGSs. And I've not seen that as strictly yet with MetaZoo, the same way, at least not the same way Legend Story Studios has done it, which is fine. They're different companies. But, Wizards of the Coast really built Magic through the LGS, and now they've pretty much, almost in many ways, abandoned it. And I don't want to see that happen with MetaZoo, because the best way to get people together to play, especially right now, is going to an LGS. So hopefully they'll keep supporting LGSs with that. Especially because we're an up-and-coming LGS that wants to sell and support MetaZoo. So, okay, what is this? So the United States Playing Card Company Kickstarter for MetaZoo. What do we have? Australia-friendly shipping, China-friendly shipping, Mexico-friendly shipping, US-friendly shipping, EU-friendly shipping, and Canada-friendly shipping. So I really like that. And that was a sneak peek. So these look like, these are the NFT special blue sticker second edition boxes that they're done. So there will come with that on there. That looks like it's on the outside of the wrapper. So even the box itself won't have that on it. It'll just be on the outside. So be aware, if you did get that, don't open it. I would imagine it's, especially at least if you value that, because I imagine they may come with a premium if you ever intend to resell it, or even just display it. The custody party room for this weekend's TTS event is coming together. That would be the tabletop Steam game where you can do online MetaZoo play. We're getting closer to the year celebration tournament on TTS, and those who have registered should have received an email. I forgot to do that. I didn't really have time, honestly, anyway. Like, my New Year's was insane. But we'll find out more about that and how that went here coming soon, I'm sure. What do we have here? Blue ink. Alright, let's take a look. So I haven't actually seen this up close. This page can only be contracted whenever an opposing caster contracts a page with a known errata, even if it is not your turn. So, instant speed. Do not resolve the contracted page's effects or place it in the arena, then shuffle it into its owner's spellbook. Ba 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 ba, bird, 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 bird is the bird word. Which is off of the old song, Bird is the Word. So, really cool, and you can see the swirl of blue ink in the foil. And so this is the second edition version of red ink, essentially. This is the chase card that everyone's after. And you see the star with the print run number on it. We're 159 cards in the set. Or it's not the print run, but the set number. So very cool. General release of, so this is from the 31st. General release of second edition this would be New Year's Day at 9 a.m. Eastern on MetaZooMarketplace.com. And here we can go to MetaZoo Marketplace right now. This is the MetaZooMarketplace.com website. And as I mentioned, you can currently buy it for, and Edge wants me to do something, currently buy it for $140. And they have the release event boxes, the tribal theme boxes, and the spell books, and the blister packs. Now, do note, this is probably the most expensive way right now to buy second edition. And then of course you're also risking how long it might take MetaZoo Marketplace to ship it through their distributor. Because my understanding is they largely don't ship it themselves. Most of their stuff I've ever bought from them comes through their through Golden Distribution. And they're not the fastest, which we'll talk about here soon. So, preview art. I'm not sure which one that is, but I like the the paintbrush and the dripping ink, and he looks pretty mad. Is that one of the Chibi versions of something? Be curious to see what that is. Kick off the beginning of 2022 with us tomorrow, so back on the 1st during our New Year celebration tournament, where over 100 casters will be competing on Tabletop Simulator for exclusive 1-to-1 NFT prizes. Senior Sinclair will be hosting the event live on twitch.tv/MetaZoo Games. So that, I don't know if that's still archived over there, but if it is, go ahead and go check it out. Kevin C. on the 31st, in preparation for this weekend's event, the MetaZoo Games R&D team has completed the Rules Index for casters and MetaZoologists. The Rules Index is an invaluable resource to be used to help facilitate the gameplay of MetaZoo by publishing official rulings from the MetaZoo team. Use this document to help better understand the game of MetaZoo and ensure you and your opponent are playing correctly. So there is a link here to the official rulings. Don't say a question you think should be included. Fill out a form for the R&D mailbox, and if it is asked often enough, we will include it in future updates. The R&D mailbox is a form that casters can fill out to ask R&D a question, and if they are answerable, may appear in a letter from R&D once a month. And so here is the form to do such. An official MetaZoo Rules Index version 1.1. Let's take a look and see what this is. So, specific card interactions. So things like Cryptid Nation with Anti-Magic Field. If I contract Anti-Magic Field by flipping it face up when an opposing caster contracts a spell, does that spell still resolve? And they ruled that yes, that spell would still resolve. This is because Anti-Magic Field prevents spells from being contracted, but does not stop spells from resolving. Because a spell that the Anti-Magic Field was contracted in response to has already been contracted, it would still resolve. So that's essentially the way they're almost describing the interaction of like the stack and Magic there. So the effects is already ongoing. It's been cast, so you're not preventing something from being cast. So the Chaos Crystal, Chibi Mothman, Crossroads. So lots of different ones here. And then they have ones for Nightfall as well for a whole bunch of the cards. And then you have general rules questions and tokens and the errata list where they've changed the printing, or they've corrected the text from what was printed. Which I think is a really good idea. Everything has, I think they need to do something maybe even similar to Gatherer. For these, it's going to be way easier to keep track of. I like that this is at least printable. And so for when these issues, will at some point arise, especially for stores and other places hosting these tournaments, this is a great place to come and get the actual answers, and you can actually have it there on hand. So I appreciate that. I'm happy that they have that out there. I think they've some ways to go on really getting that into a great format, but I think that's a great happy start. Happy New Year. MetaZoo Cryptid Nation base 2nd edition booster boxes are now live on the MetaZoo Marketplace, as we've previously shown, and shipped January 3rd. I will state that we have our order in through tokenmtg.com, who they're great friends. From some of our other groups. I haven't actually met them in person yet, but I do talk to them, and they're great guys. So I know they are still having, they have one of the best prices on the web. I don't know if they even have them on their website at this point anymore, or they've completely sold out, but I know they're having issues getting all of their product. I know other stores I've talked to are having issues getting their product. So be aware that if you ordered, and they're even saying it here too, today at 12 p.m. Eastern, we'll start selling the blister packs, spell books, theme decks, and release decks, and those don't ship till the 15th. So distributors don't have all the product available yet, and they definitely do not have it at their stores. So if you've bought these things, and so for instance, some of the places I bought other things from as well, they have like maybe just the blister packs or the release decks, but they don't have anything else, so they can't ship everything or even parts of it yet. And this is really talking about that the shipping to the distributors is another nightmare. I don't think this is quite Nightfall level yet, because at least some product is around. But again, this is yet another failure in getting these products out on time when they're saying they're going to be released. Because having this split release, I kind of feel is bad for the game. I really think it should have, if the rest of the stuff wasn't available until the 15th, then hold it till the 15th. Because I think this in the community is just going to create frustration. And the last thing you really want with a brand new card game is, especially one that's already had shipping issues, is additional frustration of this type. People are already angry that first edition isn't as available or is so expensive. Now, they've solved part of that where second edition, out and about, you can buy this way cheaper, but you still cannot get the product even though it's supposedly released. Like, it's really a very frustrating thing to be in. And I would really, really push towards getting that release a little bit more unified when Wilderness comes. That's my honest opinion. Not speaking for MetaZoo in any way. That's just what I think they should do. Because I think that's going to really help the game. Especially with the environment. Now they're getting it out into Walmart right around like the week after that, after the next shipment date of the 15th. So that's if it all goes according to plan. So we'll see how that still goes. Okay, so continuing on. If you are in the New Year celebration tournament today, if you have not already joined the MetaZoo event server, please check your email ASAP. Okay, so Twitch will be notified to go live. Match has started. The lightning aura was too powerful. It shut down the stream. We are live again with our hosts. Round 5 starts in 5 minutes. The top 8. So there was your top 8 back on the first. Let's see, 5 minutes for the top cut matches. After an amazing day full of MetaZoo games and an intense sudden death in Game 3 of the finals, Hermdog takes home the first place 1-to-1 NFT. Congrats to Rice Kate on earning the second place 1-to-1 NFT and Dangerboat for winning third place NFT. The event couldn't have been done without the help of our amazing MZO staff, Zeros, Zertyler, Echo X Legend, Fajir, Vince M, and the stream team, Senior Sinclair, Kevin C, Emilio Nostalgia Collectible for putting on an amazing production. Thank you to all the participants for making today such an unforgettable day in MetaZoo history. So very cool. Chapter 5 of the MetaZoo Illustrated Story is now available to read for free on the MetaZooGames.com website. So let's see. I promise I have fast internet. It's just very slow in loading. You'd think with a gigabit internet speeds this would load faster. But so MetaZoo 5th edition power unlocked. Let's see. So very, very cool. I have not seen anything about them actually making printed editions of these anymore, even though supposedly that was going to still be a thing. I'm not saying they're not doing it. I haven't even seen it through our distributors. So that's a good question. Maybe they weren't selling very well. I don't know, because we were going to start carrying them because I know you guys have been asking for them. So I don't know what to say about that. Just stay tuned for more information as it comes. Chapter 6 coming soon. About time for Wilderness spoiler season to begin. Alright, let's get that way up here. Let's take a look. What do we have? What is that called? I'm not sure. It's not very readable, is it? Father Time. Okay, Father Time. Rapid aging attack is 30. Can't read any of that. Let's see. Can we get into these a little bit better? I don't know why I'm turning my head. It's not going to help. So these are a little blurry to see, but great looking at the foil versions of these 3 cards. Because you have Father Time, whichever one this is, and then down here in the corner, there is another one, and it looks almost like a Paul Bunyan type giant with the beard, and he looks pretty tall. I'm not sure what the cap is there, but yeah, you can't read that. So, but still cool to see new art, new foil. Excited to actually get clearer promos coming. So they had the third. There was a MetaZoo Hour. Our first plushies. These will be numbered with an accompanying promo card, and the first of our new 2022 convention series. While Ding Bell explores the outer reaches of space, something new is budding here in the Cryptid Nation. So this plushie looks, I imagine that's supposed to be an egg. Almost so kind of looks like a football. But the way the pattern is cut here, this definitely looks more egg-shaped. And then MetaZooGames.com. So these look like they're only going to be available at the conventions, is kind of what it's intimating there. So we will see. For those who missed the live broadcast of the tournament, round 1 of Swiss format is premiering on our YouTube channel. So they actually do have these on their YouTube channel. So go over there and check it out. Reminders of their social media platforms. Shameless social media plug. Remember to check out the other MetaZoo official socials. I just said that. Wilderness MetaZoo Pin Club pre-orders opened February 14th. And if you saw our last video, you would have seen that we opened the Cryptid Nation and Nightfall pins from Pin Club. And those were great. The quality is just spectacular. We were very, very happy with them. We did get a bend in one of the promos, which we're not so happy about. But outside of that, everything else about it was very high quality and very, very nice. So I was very, very excited for those. These mystery boxes feature a pin, a sealed promo card, and a sealed mystery pack. So just like the Nightfall ones did, as well as the Cryptid Nation. Secret rares are coming back. Will you be able to collect them all? And so those were the ones I may have mentioned might be more mythic type, but they're so secret rares, essentially the same thing, honestly. MetaZoo NFT token owners will be able to pre-order an exclusive MetaZoo Pin Club item on February 13th before the main drop. So Valentine's Day is going to be even more expensive. So here is the... So interesting that you see the circles on this was very much like the promo or the plushie egg that I speculate is an egg. So I wonder if this is the same type of, maybe related to this cryptid. Here you can see Pin Club MetaZoo Limited Release 2021 China. Cool. That's really very colorful. I really like the art. I like the quality on the cut just from this sample that they're picturing there. It looks, and then here's the box. So first edition, all sales final. MetaZoo, here's the Wilderness logo, mystery collection, limited edition pin and promo card. And I wonder if this is just to... So it's not giving you the odds, which would kind of tell you what the rarity of each one of these is. Now, based upon this one's position, I would imagine that's more of the uncommon. And these would be the rares. Because they're all question mark. And then here's the outlines for the secrets. And so the last two had, so no Mothman here, no Bigfoot. There's a Chibi Bigfoot right here. I don't know the rest of my girls. I'm going to have to get them this one with the unicorn. It's going to excite them. And there's even a secret rare version. So very nice. Please join me in welcoming the newest member of our team, Chadtronic. He'll be joining the MetaZoo staff as our head of marketing and has tremendous experience in all things toys and social media. I can't think of a better person to add to the MetaZoo team as we rocket launch into 2022. You can find out more about Chadtronic by watching some of his friendly, fun YouTube videos at youtube.com/c/Chadtronic. Welcome, Chadtronic. Pillow bending man-child who's stuck in the 90s and makes a variety of community videos fun. So it might be worth checking out. We are hiring. This is back on the 4th. We are specifically hiring for the position of head of video game design. So interesting. A MetaZoo video game coming soon. A role that will oversee the creation of games in the verticals of 16-bit sprite RPG and augmented reality, virtual reality, battle arena app game. If you believe you're a good fit, please send your resume to hr@metazoogames.com. Interesting. I'd love to hear more about that. Please help me in welcoming our newest artist to the team, Lily. You can see her past work at this Tiger Lily XOXO on Instagram, and here are a couple of her fan-made Beastie creations. So I really like that they're taking fans and really, incorporating them into actual official artists. I really appreciate that. I think that's just the fan outreach and interaction with the community from the MetaZoo team is just far surpasses any of the other games that I've ever even heard of. I mean, I know that, you can get a lot of interaction with some of the other games, but just the responsiveness and the immediate feedback just seems a lot more personal with MetaZoo. And Sheena and I were talking about that the other day, and that's something we really, really appreciate about MetaZoo. And we just constantly want to just keep telling them that that's great, we love it, and we'll keep singing your praises about that. And, hey, we'll call you out when we think you need to be called out, but hey, we're going to praise you when we think you need to be praised too. So we give it to you both ways, and just keep up the good work on that. We really appreciate that. This is very good art. I'm really excited to see what she does for the next sets when she gets her artwork published. The serialized redemption cards for MetaZoo Revived Skateboards will be tournament legal. And this is one of the boards. And that would be the Reaper. Very neat. So I'm in gift heart with these MetaZoo Valentine's Day Chibi boxes. So it looks like we're getting special boxes. Well, I think we already talked about that as well. For the Valentine's Day promos. And can we get in closer? If it will. So I don't think I can actually I can only be out or in on this, I guess, guys. So, all right. So it looks like each box is going to come with 4 promos. What expresses true love more than gifting MetaZoo's first Valentine's Day mini set? Okay. This mini set features the first full class of Chibi promo cards. The cuteness is truly overwhelming. Much love from the MetaZoo staff. Happy Valentine's Day. Very neat. And so that was the back. This will be the front. And looks like Chibi Frogman is there. And you can see the 2022 copyright date. And a little bit of the foiling. So it looks like the foiling is on the heart itself. And that's very... And you can kind of see a little bit more of the foil pattern here. I like that each picture of it shows it slightly differently, or each place on that. Very nice. And you can see the foil pattern around it there as well. Dreams do come true. PSA, first edition Michael Jordan, PSA. Oh, PSA set registry, 2021 MetaZoo Cryptid Nation. Neat. Is on the PSA magazine for January 2022. So that is not a magazine I've ever seen, so be interested to check that out. I was serious about the wilderness spoilers. Golden-haired girl. Let's open this up. Golden-haired girl, 5 per spellbook. Something like that. Oh, and see, this is from Pin Club. So this isn't true. Even though it has a wilderness logo up here, this is the pin promo. This isn't an actual in-game or in-set promo. Which is a little sad there. But if Jersey Devil is within eyesight, this beastie gains... Is that one of the newer ones? Shield? I'm not familiar with that one. Arena spells cost opposing casters an additional generic aura to contract when it is your turn. This effect does not stack. Soul Search 20. You may search your spell book for a spirit or ghost beastie and place it into your afterlife. Strong against plus 20. The golden-haired girl discovered an unlikely friend in the Jersey Devil. Together, they found comfort and friendship and mourned all the things in which they had lost. Very cool. So yeah, this is, and obviously, I think from even the other Pin Club promos, the backgrounds of each of those is not detailed. It's pretty bland, honestly. But the art itself is pretty cool, and I imagine this is going to look very similar to what the pin itself actually is going to look like. Also, I wonder what this is for. Is this a NFT? So there's all these NFT arts and whatnot, and so I kind of wonder if this is maybe the next NFT won't be a coin, it'll be this. I don't know. Speculation. We'll see. So this comes, now we're up here to January 7th today. Valentine's Day is coming quickly, and so are our Chibis. Here's another special spoiler for you. Like what you see so far? So we have the Chibi Grim Reaper. And destroy target beastie that is in love. A broken heart. Chibi Death Beam. Can we get in closer? If you are wearing black on February 14th, this attack deals plus 100 damage. Oh my goodness. Let's see. The Green Reaper. It's a little blurry. Can't quite make it out. And what's this next one? Chibi Loveland Frogman. 3 per spell book. 5 hit, 1 life point, 5 life points. Wow. Contract, if you blow a kiss to an opposing caster, both you and that caster bookmark 1 page from your respective spellbooks. Bubble, roll a die, roll a d6, and inflict target beastie with the result. And there, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Splish Splash is 0. And it says Loveland. See, yeah, it's too blurry to see, but 3 of 12. And so this looks like the foil set promo as well, identifying it as the 2022 promo. First edition logo here. Let's see. And there's another Chibi here and another one over here, but I cannot make out what that is. So very cool. And then at 12:40, and this is Central Time. Ooh, we just got some big news, and then they're leaving it at that because, as River Song says, spoilers. Last one is a Hodag promo. Beastie, Fearsome Critter. 1 per spellbook, 5 forest, and 70 life points. And you'll notice here it has the Cryptid Nation base set logo. So, and then down here it has this heart logo, which tells me this is part of a special set. And I'm wondering if this is part of the, of 10. So maybe this is part of the Valentine's Day set. This is a Valentine's Day promo. Or it could be a charity. I'm not 100% certain, honestly. So, but anyway, Hodag, Tribal Boost, Beastie Fearsome Critter, plus 10 life point, plus 10 attack damage. Great Mimicry. Great Mimicry can only be activated once per turn and does not fatigue Hodag when activated. Hodag gains an attack or power on target opposing beastie. Hodag loses the chosen attack or power if the chosen beastie or Hodag leaves the arena. Or when Hodag activates Great Mimicry again. So strong against, plus 20, and I think that's the wave. So water, and often blamed for missing car keys, sunglasses, and helping fish escape their lures. 2022, so by JoJo Seams. So I like it. It's the art's really cool. The background obviously is pretty bland for the way they do their promos. The power or the ability tells me why this costs $5. I mean, not even just the 70 life point, but that's the tribal boost plus the great mimicry. That's awesome. Okay, guys, so let's go to the social. So let's look for anything that we may have missed. So, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to everyone. This would be the recyclable material post. A closer look at the custom hollow and recyclable cardboard. So we didn't see this one. Alright, let's zoom in here. And, so what I was looking at before. Oh, maybe what I was seeing before were these little flowers that I hadn't noticed before. So you have a couple different versions of that with this. That might be a star and that. But you have the leaf, these little flowers, and the wilderness tree. So it's interesting. I'd never seen this little wispy. You can see it over here too. That one looks like some corn. So that part, that little flower doesn't look like it's everywhere, but a little bit here and there. So neat. And so this is the closer look at the cardboard too. This will be on isn't the foil for the card, so I imagine the cards are going to be very similarly foiled, but this is for the actual box itself. The Cryptid Nation release, the box, that's the special token, the ticket here. Looks like we have a picture of the Alpha Iceman theme decks for 2nd edition. You can see the two there. Those, I imagine, are going to be identical to the 1st edition counterpart. Here is a video from New York Comic Con 2021. There is the Blue Ink promo, the Tabletop Simulator, Happy New Year, 1-to-1 NFT trophies. And that doesn't want to, that's not going to view, can't view that one. The available on the marketplace, New Year's tournament. Here, let's see. Boy, those just don't want to display. All right, so here's about the issue 5. Those are those promos. Just post a new tweet. MetaZoo story, writing illustrated story. Oh, printed versions of Chapter 4. Interesting. So maybe they actually do exist. Well, obviously, they actually do exist. Neat. So I'll have to check our distributor and see if maybe we can carry them or not. Subscribe to so there is a subreddit. You should go into subscribe to. Round 2, that's a New Year's tournament. A lot of New Year's tournament posts. And that is it from social. All right, so let's clean up a little bit here. And so the best way you can support us is by going to stormlessgames.com and shopping here. I've added some new additional things. So we have like a new Legends of Blue White Dragons booster pack. We have some collector's chests and whatnot. The challenge boxes for Pokemon. These are the GX ones. We still have Naruto. We have a challenger deck. On top of these other ones, and like the Pudgewuggy, we have both the tribal themed decks, 2 of them up there, and this is the cheapest price that we have up anywhere else. You can also come to our website and get to our TCG player or our Channel Fireball Marketplace. So here we do have channel. This is direct TCG player, and this is our Stormless games. So you can see our these are the things we have up there. We have a ton of Magic. We have lots of Pokemon, MetaZoo, Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Super. We have obviously we have Yu-Gi-Oh, we have Weiss Wars, Card Fight Vanguard, and Metacross. And we're getting some other. I think we have Force of Wills going up now, and a couple other games too. So, mostly on TCG Player is mostly singles. We do have some sealed stuff up here as well, and even code cards and whatnot. And same over here for Stormblast on a Channel Fireball for our Stormblast games. We have, you'll see here, you can buy it through Channel Fireball, but because it costs us more over here in fees, and there actually are other people who have these up now as well, and they're the same price we're at. And we have MetaZoo, we have the Challenger deck over here, we have some sealed Pokemon, and almost every single thing that we have here, except for maybe some of the Flesh and Blood cold foils, are available also on our website. So if you'd like to help the channel grow, not just grow, obviously if you want to help the channel grow, like, comment, and subscribe. That's the best way to help with the YouTube algorithms. But if you want to support us financially, right now those are the best places to go. We don't have like you can't subscribe to the channel outside, like for like the join the channel. We don't have a Patreon or anything of that sort right now. We are thinking about maybe doing something like that in the future with certain rewards or whatnot, but that's still a ways off. But in the meantime, let's go and check out the MetaZoo market. So we'll start with the sold listings for Kickstarter. Let's refresh this. So the Kickstarter ones, we have a Kickstarter Pudgewuggy Chieftain MetaZoo promo sold for 107. It says Kickstarter. Was that the first edition? I don't think that's the same thing. That's not a Kickstarter logo there. So these first Collecticon, so these are the ones that we actually went to, stamped Kickstarter cards, are down to 265. These were, back in May, June, or not, what was it? That was in June. So July, August, these were going for almost $1,000. So those prices have come way down, but they're kind of creeping back up. And these have a Kickstarter card in them. Kickstarter first edition, or Kickstarter booster box here went for $8,100 back on the 2nd. Kickstarter spellbook for $2,550, $2,400. December 28th, a Kickstarter box went for $8,700. Kickstarter sleeves went for about $60. So I don't know. I imagine just even based on this packaging, these are the same type of sleeves that came with the actual first edition spellbook. And so these sleeves are going to be those really super thin, barely better than or as only as good as a penny sleeve, if not worse, because I imagine these are the China ones. And those ones were so thin. I think the only reason they had any support to them was probably because of the ink on them. Honestly, they were so just thin, and I didn't feel like, even offered you penny sleeve protection, I would not use those on your cards personally. I would want something stronger, like Dragon Shields, Ultra Pros. There's lots of other different types of sleeves out there now, so I would use one of those honestly over these ones. Though I love the idea that they are included. Don't get me wrong. I just don't think the quality is there yet. So set of not Kickstarter themed decks, which I really hate that they labeled it that way. So here's another booster pack and gold Collecticon, went for $511 that was on Christmas Eve. So that gets us back there. Let's check out TCG Player for Kickstarter. The $329 is the booster pack price right now. The Kickstarter editions are going for $11.5. It looks like there's two of them up for about that price. The blister pack is going for $673, so $683 there, $684 for the blister packs, and no spell books or cases up at the moment. Let's go over and check out Channel Fireball. So so if there's nothing listed here, then that means there are none currently listed on TCG Player. So here are the Alpha Iceman for the Kickstarter, $399.99. And that looks like the only Kickstarter thing up for MetaZoo on Channel Fireball. Let's check out First Edition over on eBay. First Edition Booster Box went for about $900. The release box went for $135. Set of 5 theme decks is going for over $300 here. That's from Canada. First edition box topper, $107. $210 for the spellbook. That's some Nightfall and Pin Club stuff. I will note here the Mothman sealed pin and promo box, which you saw that we had, is right now going for $28.88, or just recently sold today. First edition sealed booster packs, the Piazza Bird art for almost $30. Here's a box that went for $988.88. The Brilliant Aura deck for $100, and that's about $130, $125 here. And these are all within the last 2 days so far. First edition sealed random, so packs are $30 a piece. This is the blister promo for Mothman at $48. Booster box for $820. So you'll see the prices are upper 800s, low 900s for the first edition booster box. The sealed card box. So these are the tops that you would have seen sell. So a lot of 5 for $250. And let me just say again, if you didn't watch that video that we put out yesterday, these cards are just such high quality. I just absolutely love these tops MetaZoo cards, and I can't wait I need to try and find some more, honestly. I really enjoyed opening those. And man, I may actually want to try and get a set of that. And I would just check them out. They're so cool. I wish they had made more, honestly. So I don't know if you remember, I had a video, or part of a video, about the debacle that trying to get any of that through the top site was, and the card quality from the art and just from the feel, the extra thickness, the special treatment to the foil that was in there it felt so good. It made it worth the suffering for 14 hours, I think I was online that day, trying to get them. No way, that was a different one. But so a couple hours anyway, trying to get these. It made it so worth it. So bravo Tops and MetaZoo on those again. So here we have a spellbook, first edition for $188. The tribal theme deck that's from the UK for about $100, $110. Ooh, the Rudy Investment Sasquatch for $350. And another box for under $990. Here's one that went for over $1,000. So this kind of tells me that even though we're probably still a little high for a lot of the market, we're not that far off anymore. And for that one box we have, and I may need to raise the price on that coming up very soon. So here's the Chapter 2 second print with promo cards sealed of the comic for $20 now. And they were initially selling for $10, even on the website their website for a very long time. Okay, so that really kind of tells us where we're at there. Let's move over to TCG Player. The booster packs are going for $28 to about $30 are the top three prices. Booster boxes, $8.75, $8.87, almost very like $9.95, almost, or $8.85, $8.95 I should say, almost $900 there. So eBay at $900 plus is still probably more than you would spend almost in a lot of places, but the prices are creeping back up again, so be aware. And that's with second edition kind of available. So those spell books are sitting at $189, $194, and $200. And the blister packs at $64, $65, and $73. And no cases available. Channel Fireball has a boost. We're just going over the lowest packs here, or lowest cost ones here. $8.75 for a first edition booster box. Booster packs at $25. Now these aren't the solds, but these are because they're not really. It's really harder to get the sale data just immediately without being a little more meticulous. I'm writing a script right now to pull all this data out, and we'll be able to go over it a little bit more in detail here soon. So I'm really excited about that coming up in the next couple months. Most of it comes down to time, not ability. So once I just have the time to do it, then that'll get done really soon. The spellbook for $220, blister packs for $60, and these are of course currently available for sale. The box toppers for $188.88, release event box for $100. It's been a while since I've seen one of those sell on eBay. I may have just missed it. So $89.99 for the Alpha Iceman. Salamander Queen is at $99.99. I imagine this that they have theirs at this price because we have ours at this price. That would be my guess. Same with this one here. Hopkinsville Goblin, though, $88.88. I don't have one of those up. The Ding Bell is at $100. So here's the Halloween packs. You saw us open some of those. None available. And then they're getting more into second edition. So let's actually, on that note, go and look at second edition sales. Starting over on eBay. Second edition box topper is selling for $25. The blister pack, set of 4 blister packs for $25. Second edition sealed box going for $90, so just over $100. Another one for $100, $100, $100. Sealed blister packs for $6 with shipping. That's a crazy deal because shipping on that's going to easily be $3 or $4. So that's a crazy deal. $100 booster box, $139, which is just under MSRP. $90, $99, $99, $99. So as you can see, this if you're spending more than that right now, you're probably not getting the best deal. Well, not even probably. You are not getting the best deal. So just be aware. So this would be a case for $1,125. So let's go over to TCG Player for second edition, and prices are wow, $88, $89, $89. Blister packs for about $5 a piece. A ton of them at those two prices, and then up to $10. Actually, that's actually $11. Spell books for $50. Cases for $535, which actually is not a bad deal. Booster packs for $578. And Channel Fireball has booster packs for $288. So that's a crazy good deal. Blister packs for $488. Booster boxes for $88.39. Spellbooks for $48.88. And event boxes for $18.87. And then you're into the first edition stuff there. So now let's move over to Nightfall. And let's refresh the page here to get the most recent sales. And dismiss Amazon. MetaZoo Nightfall sealed Spellbook $38.99. That is a crazy price for a Nightfall Spellbook. The release event metal promo, $1.99. I don't know if I actually have one of those, so I might need to pick one up. So under $200 for a Nightfall booster box. Under $200. This is the lowest price I've seen. Usually they were like, I want to say $220 a couple weeks ago. So prices have fallen. Interesting. Bell Witch Full Hollow for $350. So Spellbooks for $40. Release event boxes are still going for $20. The 25 booster packs going for $9. $195 to $10. $20 for the Ghost Marshal theme deck. $200. Yeah, this is kind of crazy how cheap these prices are. 170, so it's 185 almost for that box of the mystery collection, which are those pins that we opened in the last video. The Rudy promo for $210, Rudy the Hunchback of Jacksonville. 4 blister packs for $47. Booster packs for $8. And this, so this just goes back a couple days. And then these individual promo packs are going for, looks like $15. Let's go over to TCG Player. The Nightfall spellbooks are $38.69, $38.90. Booster packs are going for $5.41. Booster boxes are down to $195, $199. That's about $200. Blister packs are going for $11.42 up to $11.50. Cases are going for about $1,250 to $1,325 to $1,500. Spoiler packs those would be, I believe, the ones we just showed you before are 28, so about 35. And to end this, let's look at Channel Fireball for Nightfall. Spellbooks down to $32. Oh my goodness. Booster boxes at $190. Booster packs at $489. Blister packs at $9. Event boxes at $18.48. And let's see, the theme decks are going for about $21 to $22 over here. And what do we have on the last page? The spoiler packs, which they do not seem to have any of. Wow, $32 for this is, and of course this is why I don't come in here very much, because it says, we can see the average listing price, but there's no sales data, and it doesn't tell me if anyone's actually bought anything or if they've not bought anything, and this just doesn't work. So it's really hard to tell, but $32 for, and this gets you everything we showed you in there. You get a coin, you get the 10 packs, a cheap sticky playmat, the better quality sleeves, though I still wouldn't play with them unless you're really have no other options, and some tokens. So so even here there's 3 pages of them going up to $40, but $31.88, that's a crazy price. So anyway, that is our update for MetaZoo for the week. And I just want to thank you guys so much for sticking around, coming back to the channel, and we hope you stick with us for 2022. Again, we do ask that you go and like and comment on the video, subscribe if you want to. Engage with us on our Discord server, which you can find here on our website, our YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. We're also having we're getting an Instagram, and I think my wife Sheena set up a Twitch, not a Twitch, a TikTok. I don't know why I said Twitch. I don't use either really. So, but we're trying to get more into those spaces, and if you're there, we want to be there too. So again, thank you so much for coming and listening and just engaging with us. We are so thankful you're here. Be blessed.
Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Be blessed.